Hey guys, what is up? Tabs McCaffrey here from the Urban Goddess Shop. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm delivering. I am giving you secrets that I shouldn't be sharing about my business, sourcing, everything and anything, and these are going to cover 24 sales in February, like this month, for over $50. Why I pick these up, why I think they're selling, and what I think you should look for. Not going to waste your time. As always, we're just going to jump right into this content. First one that I want to talk about, and this is starting on February 1st, was a vintage linen two-piece short set. It was in a size 4. This sold for $50. Why I think this sold is, number one, people are starting to travel. They're looking for cute outfits to wear when they're going on holidays. I have had this piece listed, or this set listed, since last year, probably summer. Yeah, I don't know. It was a surprising sale, but I think over the last 2 years, people haven't been able to travel as much and they're starting to travel. So I would make sure that if you have any like short sets, linen, any summer type items, you probably want to start listing them now. Like today, if you have them sitting in your death pile, go dig them out. I want you to put them into your shop today. Next item to sell was a pair of Manitoba Muckluck gray leather rabbit fur boots. These were in a size 5. They sold for $65. I recently thrifted them. They were in good condition. What I would be looking for are neutral tones, probably like their browns, their grays, their blacks. Check the bottom of the sole, make sure the Vibram sole is in good condition. I also want to make sure that the fur around the boot is in good condition. There's no like bare patches. Sometimes if people rub their like ankles together when they walk or when they're sitting, you'll find little bare spots around them. These were generally in really good condition, so it didn't surprise me that these sold for over $50. Next item is actually a bundle. Because the bundle sold for $104, I feel like this breaks each item down separately into being more than $50. So the two items in this bundle, a wool knit Inukshuk Canada Gray sweater. This was something I had just listed like 2 days prior, and a pair of Lululemon Wonder Under Train high-rise crop leggings. These were in a size 10. Doesn't surprise me that both of these items sold. Number one, Canadian wool sweater items are selling. People are looking for them. We are in the thick of winter still. So as much as people are starting to shop for summer, they're still buying some of their winter items. And Lululemon, as long as it's current, and I mean like probably 2018 and newer, and as long as it's in good condition. So I think the biggest concern that you would have as a reseller is that you're picking up these items for as low as possible to maximize the profit that you're making. Callista did receive the item and she left me a lovely love note. She said, "Love my items. Both are in impeccable condition. The leggings are practically brand new. I'm so happy. Thank you, Tabs." You're welcome, Callista. I hope you get lots of wear of them. They were fantastic pieces. It's so hard to not keep items for myself sometimes. I have like so many sweaters and so many leggings right now of just things that I thrift and I end up keeping. Let's keep moving along. Next item that sold was a new with tags Charter Club cashmere v-neck sweater. It was in the color black, size medium. This sold for $60. I was surprised on this one. I did have it listed high. I think I had it listed at $100. I felt like because it was new with tags, I looked it up and I was like, I didn't know where to list it, so I thought I would list it high and hope for the best. I don't have a lot of luck with cashmere. I know other people do. Doesn't mean I don't stop picking it up. I'm just trying to figure out what moves in my closet and for what dollar values, and then obviously what am I paying for cost of goods on the items. I find cashmere is marked up in my local thrift stores, but the odd time I can find a quality piece for a good price. Next item to sell, doesn't surprise me on this one, Patagonia Better Sweater. It was a quarter zip in a men's medium. This sold for $50. I recently thrifted this item, I think in Canmore, Alberta. We like to source in different areas. Every time we travel somewhere or we go somewhere, we always try and hit up a thrift store. This gives me some different inventory. I don't actually find Patagonia locally very often. I look for other ways to source it, whether you're buying online, buy-sell trade stores, Facebook Marketplace, or taking a little road trip and going thrifting somewhere else where you don't normally thrift. Next item, you're going to hear this one a couple of times. It was a pair of Levi's Wedgie Icon Fit raw hem jeans. These were in a size 27. I have been trying some different sourcing methods and I do pay up for these items. Someone did ask me on Instagram how much I would pay for a pair of Levi's Wedgie jeans, and personally I would pay $20 to $25. It doesn't leave a lot of room for profit. What I believe is that it brings in a certain demographic of people into my closet, knowing your customers. So generally my closet, there are exceptions. I generally know the demographic of people that are going to be shopping in my closet. And these people like to wear Levi's wedgie jeans, denim forum, A Goldie. They like cool vintage textured knit sweaters. They don't necessarily always want brand name, but I know the style that they're looking for. With these types of jeans, I'm going to pay up. I'm not going to make as much money, but I'm bringing these new faces into my closet where they're like, oh, I'm going to follow her. I like all her other items. Do they bundle always? Not always. These are a single sale, but I have raised awareness for my posh closet. Next item to sell was a pair of Lululemon Wonder Train high-rise crop leggings. Again, these ones sold for $50 as well, which was a good sale. Lulu, as long as it's current, I usually find I can get anywhere from $50 to $90 depending on the style. Crops don't tend to sell for as much money. It doesn't mean I won't pick them up if the cost of goods is for the right price. Next item was another pair of Lululemon. They are in movement 7/8 tights. These sold for $72 and they were in a size 8. Great condition. I'm only grabbing Lulu in good condition. If it does have some pilling on the seam, you know when you pick them up and it has like those little like lint dots all around the waist or on the inside of the leg? I use my sweater shaver and I just really clean them up good. I've never snagged a pair of Lulus. Go down below if you don't have a sweater shaver. The one in my description, I've bought 2 of them. I'm on my second one, only because I lost the replacement blade and it just kind of had gotten dull. I absolutely love it. I've never wrecked an item using this sweater shaver. And you can just like shave the pilling off. You can shave any of the lint that's like the little linty balls that collect on the seams. Just clean those up, make it look brand new. Next item to sell is a vintage Paris Club Sport Aztec jacket. This was in a size large. I had just thrifted this like a couple days before. I washed it and then got it listed. It sold for $65. It actually broke my heart because they gave me a 4-star rating and they said item cleanliness. I literally just washed it on Delicate and like hung dry it. It looked 100 times better than it did when I bought it. So I was a little bit sad that that was the comment. It is what it is. I can't change that. Let it go. Next item to sell, I've had this one for a while and I don't know why it didn't sell because I felt like I had put all the right keywords, I had great pictures. It was like a unique item that I knew was just like waiting for the right person. But it was a horse print tapestry Western blazer. It was in a size XL and it sold for $52. It was just really good quality. I love tapestry jackets, like not canvas, not cotton, but like tapestry. If you've ever touched tapestry, you know what I'm talking about. It's so unique. It's good quality pieces. And this jacket, it was amazing. Rodeo, Western, Southwestern, boho, all those items I'm always looking for. There is a huge market. Keywords that I would use: Western, Southwestern, rodeo. If I feel like it's like a rodeo style, or you know, girls that are going to rodeo would wear it, I put that keyword in there. Talking about cowboy stuff, next item was a pair of Stetson handcrafted leather cross cowgirl boots. They were in a size 9. These sold for $50. I did have them listed quite high and I looked at comps and these were in like really good condition. I've had them for probably 4 to 6 months, maybe overpriced them a little. She sent me an offer for $50. I knew what my cost of goods was on them and I accepted them. She also left me a love note. This was from Janet and she said perfect condition. They were in perfect condition. They were beautiful. If I had somewhere to go where I could wear them, I would have kept them for myself. Next item to sell. This is like a huge bolo for me. It's Bed Stew. They were a pair of Bed Stew Cobbler Series distressed boots. These were in a size 7 and they sold for $100. I love Bed Stew. I will pay up for Bed Stew because I know Bed Stew produces profits. If you don't know anything about them, I highly recommend you look them up. I'm also gonna pop up some comps here on other items that have sold under this brand. Add this to your BOLO list. You need to be looking for Bed Stew. Moving along, the next piece to sell was a beige fleece quilted snap-up chore jacket. This was actually a reversible jacket. On one side it was like canvas and on the other side it was fleece. It was so cool. This was in a size XL and it sold for $50. I know why this sold. Number one, it's neutral tone. People love neutral tone colors right now. It's not really a color because it's neutral, but you know what I mean. They also love quilted. Quilted chore coats are huge. You could tag cottage core in this. Grandma style, grandma core. I always call this like grandma style. And actually in my YouTube video, when we shipped this, Emma, my youngest, was like, is this like a jacket, or this looks like a jacket that great grandma would wear? I'm like, it is. It totally is. But it's a style right now, and the demographic of people that I am looking for my closet, they're looking for these items. It sold for $50. It sold within 2 weeks, so definitely a good sourced item. Next item to sell was a North Face black light puffer jacket. This sold for $90. I picked this up before Christmas. I definitely thought it was going to sell sooner than it did. I think because it wasn't actually a winter coat, maybe someone was waiting till the weather warmed up a little. People are starting to think of spring items. This is the second North Face light puffer jacket that I have sold in probably in the last 4 weeks. And then something to keep in mind when you're also listing North Face items, do not use stock photos. They will get taken down. They will get flagged. Make sure you're using your own pictures. Next item to sell was a pair of Levi's wedgie straight leg high-rise jeans. These sold for $50. They were in a size 27. I'm not going to give you my whole spiel because I already told you guys I'm paying up for these jeans because they are bringing people in, giving me more exposure on the app and introducing my closet to potential customers. Next item was a bit of a gamble. I did pay up for this item. It was an Aritzia Babaton Samuel blazer. This was in a size 8. It sold for $100. I did have it listed at $150, but these jackets retail for like $288. It was kind of like finding the balance between them. I probably could have waited it out and hoped for more money. At this point, I was still making a profit. And in my mind, a lot of times, as long as I'm making more than $30 profit, I will probably accept a reasonable offer. This was a reasonable offer. Looking up comps, I think they ranged from like 75 to 125. So it was in that mid-range. What I think this jacket or this blazer had going for it, number one, it was a straight kind of like boyfriend style. The colors were neutral. It was kind of like a houndstooth as well. And because it was in a size 8, it would have a little bit of an oversized fit. So if someone was that size small to medium and wanted just a little bit of that oversized blazer, this was the perfect size. If it had been in a size small or extra small, maybe even a medium, I think I would have so that would be like sizes 0 to maybe 6, I think I would have hesitated more on paying up for the item. Because it was a larger size and I knew that this was the trend, I was happy to grab it and sell it within a week. Next item that sold was a Patagonia light shell jacket in the color purple. This was in a size large. This was like one of my first Patagonia jackets I'd ever found at our local Value Village. Like I said, I don't find a lot of this brand. I have had it listed for a while. The actual like sell value or the manufacturer's suggested retail price isn't actually that high. So once I grabbed it, I think I was like, yes, this is gonna be worth so much money. And I brought it home and I was like, oh, these actually don't sell for that much. So I'm happy with the $55. Definitely an item for someone that's getting ready for spring, or if you have warmer temperatures in your area, your vicinity of where you live. Next, let's keep going through. We got a few more. Was a pair of Sorel Joan of Arctic black snow boots with fur on the top. These were in a size 10 and they sold for $125. I have had these for like 3 months. See, I really like Sorel boots when they're size 8 and up. I feel like larger sizes usually sell. I really stuck to my guns on these boots. I believe I've had a few offers that were kind of low on them, but these were in really good condition, and I know it's hard to find those larger sizes. I am surprised that these boots sold on February 13th because we are kind of starting to transition out of winter. These are timeless pieces. These Sorel boots, I don't care who you are, the Sorel boots from like 9, 8 years ago are still current. I would still wear them. These boots are like an investment. And the next one, this one was a little bit of a surprising one for me. It's an Anthropologie Leggings Turkish cotton coat. It was kind of in like a heathered black gray with like a little bit of white. Now, I had never seen an Leggings, and as soon as I touched the item, and it was made in Turkey, it was Turkish cotton. As soon as I touched the item, I knew it was quality. Like, you could just tell, and it was in next to new condition. And I just felt confident that this was going to be a quality piece. It sold for $77 and it's going to Callista. Yay, Callista. And she received it. She already loves it. She said, item is perfect, just as described. It was like a fantastic piece. Definitely a good purchase. Definitely a good purchase. I know people are like, Anthropologie is out. I think it depends on the style. You have to know your styles. You have to know which styles are timeless, which styles are very like trend specific. This item to me would be like a timeless classic coat. All right, next one is a handmade beige textured knit oversized sweater. This sold for $60. I do not hesitate to grab these sweaters. They always sell. I will store them to sell them because they have value in them. Number one, they're handmade. Number two, it's a neutral tone, and everyone just loves this style of sweater. So I really recommend that you're taking a look for handmade sweaters. And you know what, even regardless of the color, I will almost always pick up a handmade sweater if it is in good condition because people value it. People want handmade stuff. There's just something about it when you put it on. It just feels magical. That's what I'm gonna call it. It feels magical. Next item, this, I was so surprised. I've only found this brand maybe 3 times in the last 2 years, and it was a Fajal Robin, Abisco stretch trousers, hiking pants. They were in a size 29. They sold for $90. These pants retail, I think, for about 160 Canadian, and it was within like 24 hours. That's a quick flip for me. Profit is profit. We're down to like the nitty gritty. So the next item was a pair of Cole Haan men's Bragano rare leather sandal shoes. These were in a size 9. I don't even remember when I listed them. I've had them a long time, and I think I actually maybe grabbed them at the bins. They were very unique. They were excellent quality. These are the sandals that you would be waiting for like the right buyer to come along. I thought they were really cool. They sold for $60. I would say this style of shoe is definitely trendy. I know Doc Marten came out with like the platform kind of style of these in black. I don't know, it's like woven. I don't know what you call that pattern. If you know the pattern, drop in the comments, let me know, because I don't know how to describe this style. It definitely was trendy last year, and hopefully it's still trending this year. Next one, I literally grabbed this and just listed it 2 days ago, was a vintage tundra cotton blend oversized sweater. This was in a men's XL, or maybe it was a men's large and I put it into women's XL. Very unique pattern. I knew when I grabbed it that this item was going to sell pretty quickly and it was going to hold value. It sold for $50. I'm happy with that. That was a quick flip. Definitely looking for that Coogi inspired type of sweater. It doesn't necessarily have to be Coogi the brand, although those ones would hold a higher value. That style is like that 90s trend. Regardless of the color, I would probably grab up any sweaters that I find in this type of pattern. And the last item I want to cover, make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to go over some more tips at the end. But the last item was actually a bundle. One of them is a jacket that I just listed. The bundle sold for $80, but the reason why it's on this list is I'm putting the value in the one item. So there was 2 pieces. First item was a lily blue linen gray tunic dress in a size small. I priced it based on the dress being linen. The item that I held the most value in was this vintage 1970s wool jacket with a beige brown stripe. I had this listed at $100. It was a size medium. Anyway, she got both items for $80. It kind of like swoops under the radar. Were both of these items worth over $50? No. But I really have to shout out this jacket because it's just such a cool piece. All right, that wraps it up. That was 24 sales that were over $50 in the last like 2.5 weeks. These are BOLO items. I hope this information helps you in the reselling business. If this brings you value, give me a thumbs up and let me know. And let's go over a few more items. So things that I am doing right now that I think are going to help with sales. Number one, knowing my trends, knowing my colors, knowing the styles, everything that people are looking for spring. Now, there are certain BOLO items brands that you're always looking for, but do you know the styles and trends? Because items don't necessarily have to be a certain brand, but if you can find a style where someone can achieve that look, you'll be able to continuously list these items and make money in your business. Now, some of the things that I'm looking for are neutral. I'm looking for linen. I'm obviously looking for jean shorts starting soon because those are just something that sell quite quickly in summertime. I'm looking for boho. I just saw a Poshmark like top keyword searches or whatever, maxi dresses, so the dress section. I definitely look for like boho, minimalist, linen, things like that. For shoes, I'm starting to transition towards hiking shoes, hiking sandals, just outdoor shoes and sandals for summer. I'm trying not to pick up as many boots or booties anymore. Unless it's a really good price, I'm probably going to start a tough tote now where I'm going to start storing more winter items like dark colored sweaters, things like that. Not that they can't sell, but I do like to have like a little stash of items that when, you know, mid-August rolls around, I put them out there and I get everyone that's getting ready for winter with some fresh inventory. The next thing obviously is just maybe diversify, try listing onto other platforms. If you only list on one platform, this is where I tell you, you should try one more. Add just one more platform to your selling and see if you can gain a few extra sales there. Okay, that is it. I'm out of here. I hope this video helps you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!